tell you guys so much. Number one, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Like really, I put it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and everybody flooded to my YouTube channel. And within 48 hours, I had over 200 subscribers, and that really warmed my heart. So thank you guys so much, because it tells me two things. One, that you enjoy me. And two, that I have a lot to teach you, and you are definitely willing to learn. And I love that. So you guys, make sure you stay tuned, hang in there, because it's going to be a lot of great information coming here on this channel. Now, so what I'm going to be talking about today is number one, how I paid off $35,000 in debt within 2 months, and two, how to save your money and pay down your debt at the same time. Do you think you can do it? Let's check it out. Alrighty guys, so this is my handy dandy board for right now. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is actually my daughter's board. This is her easel that she got for Christmas about 2 years ago. Yes, she still does use this. However, it's after 11 o'clock at night right now, and I was determined to make sure I get this material out. I did not change my clothes. I stayed in my work clothes all day. I don't have my own dry erase board just yet, so I improvised. I used hers. I'm going to make the best of it. So I just want you guys to know, and I hope that this inspires someone to always use what you already have. You guys, my thing for 2020 is to really simplify it. I got to make stuff simple, because the more we make it complex, the more we make it challenging, right? So we don't want to challenge ourselves. We want to make things simple for ourselves, so that way we can be our best selves, all right? So that's exactly what I did. Now, let's talk about this, okay? So we want to talk about, number one, how I paid off this debt, and number two, what's more important to you? Is it paying down your debt, or is it saving, okay? So let's look. Let's put pay or save. I'm sorry to have my back to the camera. I'm left-handed, I'm smart, and you're going to see me doing that, okay? So pay or save. I want to know, what do you think, you guys? What do you think is most important to you? I would like when you comment below that you comment what your original thought was, honestly, and then you tell me what you think about my perception, okay? Pay or save? Unfortunately, guys, a lot of us don't have the income to pay and save at the same time. And a lot of us also have the mindset, and if it's you, give me a like or something, that you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to save money because I'm always paying down debt. Or, oh my gosh, I have so much money to pay down, so much debt to pay down, that I'm never going to be able to save, okay? We all are stuck in one of the two mindsets, all right? But we want to make it easier. What did I just say? We have to simplify it. And one of these solutions will actually eliminate two problems with just one answer, okay? And that is this: pay. I know, you hate paying your bills, you hate owing people, you hate logging into your accounts and seeing that you owe all this money, you hate getting the letters in the mail saying you owe $55, $254, $357, and you hate the fact that your credit score is going down because you can't afford to make the payment, okay? I know you hate it, because I hated it too. For disclosure, guys, and a full transparency, because you know I'm all about passion, love, and honesty here. My husband and I went through a financial hardship, and during that financial hardship, I had to take the money that I had to make sure we were up to date on our bills, our kids were good, and our lifestyle was still the same. And in order for me to do that, I had to use my credit cards, okay? And for disclosure, again, my credit card limit was pretty high. I've always had outstanding credit, but I ended up having to bring my credit utilization way up, meaning I had to end up owing a whole bunch of money to the credit card companies. And what ended up happening was my credit score went down, because guess what? The more you use on your credit card, the lower your credit score goes. Why? Because if you use more than 30% of the available balance, meaning that if you have a credit card that's, let's just say $5,000, and you use 30% or more of that balance, you are at risk of decreasing your credit score. Reason being is because it's showing the credit bureaus that you are using your credit card as a way of living. And that's not what you want to do. Of course, when my credit utilization skyrocketed, my credit score plummeted, okay? So I tell everybody that you definitely want to focus on paying down your debts before you focus on trying to save. I know a lot of us feel like, oh my goodness, Althea, I don't want to have absolutely no money in my savings account. I don't want to log online and see that I don't have any money available to me. Don't get caught up on that, guys. Focus on paying down your debt, okay? Really focus on paying down your debt. How do you focus on paying down your debt? Use the extra money that you have to pay down your debt. So Althea, what is extra money? Extra money is anything that you have available after your bills are paid, okay? So say for instance, you pay your bills on time. Your bills are being paid and you still have, let's just say, $500 or $200 left over in your monthly income, okay? If that were to be the case, take that extra money and start paying down your debts. A lot of us spend our extra money on things like clothes, food, martinis, entertainment, movie, traveling, I'm not sure. But we spend our extra money on a lot of other things where we can get to those things later if we just focus on this one thing that may take us maybe about 6 months to complete, okay? So take your extra money. A really good way, guys, to determine how much extra money you really have at the end of every month is to do a payment layout, okay? Or get a payment planner or a budget planner, okay? And on that planner, you're looking at how much money you're bringing in, gross or net, how much money you're netting bringing in, how much money you have to go out, whether it's bills as far as utilities or as far as daycare or as far as car notes, car insurance, things like that. And then you subtract that from your monthly income, and then you see how much money you really have left over at the end of every month. If you have a 2-income household or a 3-income household, you do it for all 3 or 2, combine the incomes together, combine those incomes together, and then see how much money you have coming in and how much money you have coming out. Whatever is left, you then take that money and pay down those debts, to pay them down. So that's how I did it. So what I ended up doing was, number one, like you guys know, I'm a top producing agent in the Maryland, DC area. I'm with Bennett Realty Solutions, and real estate is one of my full-time incomes, okay? So once my husband and I got back on our feet and I was still in steady closing deals, what I ended up doing was my extra income that I had, I went ahead and I started paying my stuff off, okay? So I had a $5,000 personal loan. I also had $13,000 credit card. So CC is credit card. I had another $13,000 credit card. And then I also had another $5,000 credit card. So this is just an example of 4 debts that I had, okay? So what I ended up doing was, once my husband paid the mortgage, I paid the utilities, the money that I had left over, I started wiping some of this stuff out. So the first thing that I wiped out was, I started from the lowest number, okay? Always want to start from whatever accounts you owe the less on. So one of the accounts that I owed the less on was my personal loan, and there was also another one on here that was for like $2,000, I think. That was Best Buy, okay? So I owed $5,000 on my personal loan, and I owed $2,000 on a Best Buy credit card, okay? Those were my 2 least accounts. So what I ended up doing was, with my extra money, I paid them off, X them out, okay? Paid them off, X it out. I don't have to worry about that debt no more. Not only do I not have to worry about that debt any longer, but my Best Buy credit card still remains open with an available balance of $2,000. So if I wanted to go back and spend that money again, I could, because it's available to me. However, I don't use it, all right? I did pay those off, so you always want to start with the lowest. And then I started moving up to the numbers that were higher, okay? So again, if I made extra money, maybe it was $2,000, maybe it was $5,000, maybe it was another $980, maybe it was $500. Heck, even if it was $250 or $75, I started putting it on these credit cards until eventually those cards were completely paid down below the 30% threshold, okay? So I will say that these 2 cards, especially these ones with $13,000 left on them, not left on them, available on them, I have not paid those cards completely off. Why? Because I still want to show a good revolving credit history, okay? But I did get them below the 30% threshold because, like I was saying, if you keep your credit balance below 30% and you show that you are not using your credit card as a way of living, that increases your score. Always remember that your credit utilization makes up 35 to 40% of your credit score, okay? That's darn near half. And the only way to show that you know how to use good credit is if you have good credit, okay? So I had to keep at least 2 accounts below the 30% threshold, so that way I can allow that revolving balance to continue to report, okay? And what ends up happening, guys, what ends up happening when you do that? What happens is that your credit score goes up, okay? So we're still not on saving, because we're going to X saving out right now. So now your credit score goes up. So not only have you just paid down some debt, but you have also increased your credit score. What happens when you have good credit, guys? People say you're approved. So, guys, think of it like this. As long as you have good credit, you will always have good money, regardless if you have $0 in your savings account or not. Because they're not looking at what's in your account. They're looking at that 700 credit score. When they see this, oh yeah, what you want? You want $10,000? Here, take it. If you're on hard times, just pay me back whenever you can. You're worthy, okay? That's what these companies are saying when they see an increased credit score. So when you take your time to just simply pay off your debt, even if it requires you to go penny for penny, month to month, give yourself the idea that as long as my bills are paid, I'm good. Okay, some of the stuff we just gotta put on pause, because some of the stuff that you guys do is not really a necessity. You just want to do it because you have the luxury to do so. But as long as your bills are paid, you are good. Take 6 months, guys. Take 6 months and just focus solely on paying down your debts with whatever extra money you have, especially if it's credit cards, okay? Once I paid down these cards, this $2,000 balance became available to me again. Both of these are paid down by $10K. Now I still have a $20,000 available credit limit if I wanted to go use it. I'm not going to use it, but if I needed to tap back into these accounts, I could do it, because what happens? When you pay down your credit card balances, the credit limit automatically comes available to you again. Never close out the accounts. Don't close out the accounts. Just pay them down, especially below the 30% threshold, or even at best, the 10% threshold, and allow it to keep revolving, because the more you allow it to keep revolving, the more your credit score will go up, and that's exactly what happened to me, okay? My credit score went up, my credit utilization went down, my debts went down, and I eventually went and I started saving my money, okay? So that's how you want to do it, guys. We have to pick one. We cannot focus on both. Don't save right now. Pay your stuff down. After you finish paying your stuff down, then you go ahead and save. And for you all out there that may have spouses, children, I'm not sure, but once you have completed this step and your credit score increases, take the time to add a family member to your credit card as an authorized user. Don't give them the card, but add them to the credit card as an authorized user, because now you have a positive account which can, one, do great things for somebody else who doesn't have credit or who has bad credit, okay? And then, like I said, as long as you have good credit, you always have money. So even if you have nothing in your savings account, if you were to ever fall on hard times, number one, you will have an available credit card balance if you needed to use it. And number two, if you needed to just get out a personal loan or a save me loan, whatever the case may be, you have the ability to do so, because you now have an increased credit score, okay? So you have knocked out 2 birds with one solution just by paying down your debts, all right? So that concludes this video, guys. I just wanted to definitely go over that on how I did it, give you advice on how you can do it. I really hope this helped you guys. If you can, please be so nice. Comment below, let me know what you think. Make sure you share my videos, visit my page, follow me on social media at I am Althea Hearst on Instagram, Althea Hearst on Facebook, and of course Althea Hearst here on YouTube. Make sure you chat with me, comment, talk to me. I would love to hear your reviews. If you have any other questions or topics you want me to talk on or go over, let me know and I'll do a video just for you. Alrighty guys, love you all and have a blessed day. Mwah.